team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense set on first down. Handoff from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Oh, he makes the catch. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is good! And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with it.
And the returner goes down. First down here for the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Ducks will go for it here on 4th down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. New set of downs after that completion. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
With the catch, it's Lovett. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Ready to get the first down.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catches plenty to give him a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 25. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Nice move to pick up yardage. Open runway ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Ducks want to move quickly. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He chucks one out to the right. And he's got it inside the 10. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
First down for the offense.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Ducks will hustle to the line. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just destroying his way through the field. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Georgia trying to use every second on this clock.
Get set.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.